riddle me this. What if you're in the vicinity of Yosemite National Park and you think, I want to go see El Capitan. I've always wanted to see it forever. But then you go to the gates and they've got a reservation system in place that you knew nothing about. And the next reservation isn't for another week, and you know you're not even going to be here in a week. What do you do? What do you do? What do you see instead? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Lake Mono. Steven, you can't be here. This isn't even your channel.
I go where I please. I do what I want.
Mono Lake is a lake with no outlet. In other words, water comes in, but it never goes out. And as a result, the lake has become incredibly alkaline. That means salty. And it's not just a little salty. It's a lot salty. It's about as salty as a male Star Wars fan when they're reminded that black women exist. I'm not saying that Mono Lake is salty, but George Takei called and wants them to dial it down. Now, I know what you're thinking. Something this salty has got to be dead, right? But that's untrue. After all, Donald Trump is still alive. And just like Donald Trump, Mono Lake attracts flies. As a matter of fact, between the alkali flies that pupate underneath the water, the billions of shrimp that call this lake home, and the millions of migratory birds that stop here every year, Mono Lake has a thriving and very surprising ecosystem. It may also surprise you to know that the pupating flies of Mono Lake actually supported an entire civilization here for thousands of years. They would just pick the fly pupae out of the water and num num num. But Mono Lake's most famous feature are the tufa towers. The tufa towers are limestone, and they are formed by the unique chemical compositions that make up this lake. Not my picture, by the way. I just wanted to give you a better idea of what they look like. Because I stepped off the trail earlier thinking that I was on dry ground and I sank up to my ankle and now my shoe is gross. And I ain't doing that again. A final thought vomit before I leave Mono Lake. The first thing you will notice when you get here is, and there's just no other way of putting it, a stench. Like rotten garbage threw up on a dead fish. But I will say, as somebody who's been here a little over an hour, you get used to it, you get nose blind to it, and then all you got is the weird, strange, alien, salty beauty of Mono Lake. Stay salty, America.